Okay, look, guys. By now, you probably heard that the league is investigating the trades dealing with Kyle Lowry in Miami and Chicago and New Orleans. A lot of people are thinking back to most recently the Giannis trade with the Kings and Bogdanovich that got botched, and they're thinking about the CP3 trade when New Orleans was the Hornets and not the Pelicans, with the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Lakers that would have put CP3 on the Lakers. Let me be upfront. Before everybody starts having a pissing fest, they first have to find that there was fault. Okay? And even if that they find that it's fault, there's a $10 million tampering thing or fee or whatever you want to call it, penalty. And then they could void the trades. Here's the thing. I don't believe that the league is going to void anything. 10 million fine, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe they suspend Lonzo and Kyle Lowry for an extended period of time to punish the teams and play ball. I really doubt that there's going to be um, anything else with it because let's look at it this way, right? Lonzo's is suspicious because his was literally announced within a minute of free agency opening. But think about it, it was announced as a sign and trade. They're only really talking about Chicago right now, but if anything, it's going to penalize the Pelicans too because they agreed to it. So it doesn't make much sense. If you're going to punish Chicago, you also got to punish New Orleans. If you're going to send Lonzo back to New Orleans, you got to also undo a couple other trades on the market too. People were talking about, oh, well, what about cap space? Look, they still had his qualifying offer, and that's basically what would happen, and they could still negotiate a trade. Who knows? He'd end up in Boston somewhere else. Who knows, okay? Not saying that that's what's going to happen, or that's entirely in itself a bad thing. But here's the problem. If you're going to undo those trades, you got to undo not only those trades, but it's going to have ripple effect on other trades that were going on too. I'm not going to get into that. Ultimately, like I said, I don't think this is going to be anything too major. First of all, hopefully, because I see people who promote the front office guys in Chicago out there as hopefully they were smart enough not to be, caught doing tampering. Hopefully, Rich Paul was smart enough to not be caught up in tampering. I would like to think that both of these guys or these entities are smarter than that. I'm not even Pat rallying them. I hope they would be smarter. Like, have a dummy phone, have somebody else communicate with the agent, whatever, blah 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 blah. Okay, and just be like, hey, tell them this, you know. So when they go pull up phones and all that other shit, it'll be, a whole lot more. Okay, they did tamper, but we can't prove it, kind of deal. So we can't stop them. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not worried about this one bit. I'm really, truly, I don't care at this moment. I truly don't think anything is going to change. But next year, it's probably going to stop people from announcing trades within the first minute of free agency so that they don't have to risk this. That's a lot of money to have to pay out. 10 mil is a lot. Again, I'm not concerned, nor am I worried. If anything, this would probably help the Pels because they ain't get shit. But I mean, let's think about it from this perspective. Chicago and the DeRozan trade would be just fine. They're still infinitely better than they were last year, even if they still kept Thomas Satoransky and what's the other guy's name? I think it's Gary Temple. The Caruso thing is still valid for them too. They may not have the actual floor general and passer that they want, but they still are infinitely better team even without Lonzo. The Pelicans basically were giving up Lonzo for nothing, and it would be much more behoove of them to keep Lonzo at least for the year. And again, I made a video about this, and I said, hey, if Lonzo is smart anyway, he just signed a qualifying offer. I don't think I made a video, but I know I mentioned that on Twitter, and I think I pissed off a lot of Zoe fans. But I might have made a video, but either way, the smart thing to do if this situation were to occur, just take the qualifying offer. Yes, you'd be taking a pay cut, but you become a unrestricted free agent, and can't nobody else fuck with you. And all you got to do is day one, I'm signing with the Chicago Bulls. It might take a year. It is what it is. Okay, and Zach Levine will be up at that time, and he's going to be doing his. He'll be re-signing his contract. Plus, it would give the Bulls to see what everything else looks like without so. If they don't want DeMar DeRozan after that year, maybe they trade him to the Pelicans in a sign and trade for Alonzo, even though they wouldn't need to. But maybe if the year's going on, it's like we don't like the DeMar fit. Maybe you just wait and do a sign and trade DeMar for Lonzo or something. I don't know. I doubt that. Well, I take that back. You can't actually trade him if he signs that qualifying offer. He's stuck there for a year, and so it is what it is. He's just got to play for the year. The only thing that I would say is they could possibly fuck up his money by trying to reduce his role, but that's not. It doesn't make sense because if Zion is already on the fence about staying, and they want to win, they need the best version of Zoe. So it would be best for them to keep Zoe and have him improving to get into the playoffs. Um, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to start Graham, and Graham. Either way, Graham would have to go back to this team. I think. No, no, no. Devontae was put into the trade with Memphis, so he would still be on the team. So again, I am not tripping about this. It is what it is. I don't think that there's we can't just do the trade now kind of thing. I don't think they say, look, we're going to just instantly block this trade from happening for the rest of the year or whatever. I don't think that's the case. If it is, oh well. But so just do the qualifying offer and be out after a year. I doubt that's going to get that far, but if it does, oh well, so fucking be it. It's again, the only thing I think the league will do at this point, because it's been 5 fucking days. Think about this. This happened on Monday. We're on Saturday. It's been 5 fucking days before now you want to instigate a investigation. Where when the thing with the Bucks happened, that was within the day y'all got them on some sign and trade shit. Now, I see a lot of people saying, Griff snitched. Griff snitched. It could be possible that Griff decided to be a bitch and snitched. Well, we need to get somebody back here because we can't fucking run Lonzo. And I've seen people were saying, well, hey, maybe because Lonzo, has to come back and there's no money, he'll have to sign with us for a cheaper deal. No, stupid. He would just do the qualifying offer. If he's going to do a cheaper deal, he is going to take the qualifying offer so he has more freedom. it'd be worth sucking for 1 year to be on the pills, to have complete freedom and autonomy to choose whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Oh, by the way, if Zach LaVine decided, I don't want to resign with the Bulls, he could always say, and he could say, hey, Zoe, you want to go play here? And who wouldn't want to take Zoe and Zach LaVine in their primes on a new team that's needs some weapons? Maybe, well, now Ben Simmons might be traded by the end, but the Knicks, Julius Randle, Zach LaVine. Let me not get into that. This is all hearsay. This is supposed to be a more chill video and not supposed to get into the headcanon. Look, until I see something that makes me have to be like, okay, I have to respect this, I'm going to work off of the premise that the Bulls front office is smart and Rich Paul is smart, and that they would never fuck their client like that. Um, to a lesser extent, because I don't really care about them, but also that Toronto is smart and Miami is smart, and they didn't fuck each other in their dealings. So that's my take on it. This is not going to be a long video. Um, I hope that answers any questions or anything that gives my thoughts and opinions, but really, I'm not worried about it. Y'all have a good one. Peace.